Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of Paper Boys. Yeah, we're gonna say it in unison.
Yeah.
Should we
do that again?
I hate it when people do that.
Okay.
I'm Josh,
Kolton.
and we're just gonna go ahead and get started with you. What did you want to talk about first?
I really do want to talk about the Forrest Gump sequel.
Good, because I have some controversial opinions about Forrest Gump 1.
Really?
I don't like it.
How?
It's just fucking boring. I don't know.
How? It's literally how. I think the whole point of that movie is that you're not supposed to be bored 1 minute of it.
Well, it sucks.
Tom Hanks mowing a lawn can get me through a day. How? How can it not touch you like that?
I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't know.
JFK.
I know that
and said, "I gotta fart."
Everything about the movie says I should like it.
Exactly.
But I just don't. I don't know. It's like how I like shitty movies. Like every once in a while, I'll just be like, I know this movie sucks.
Fine.
But I still enjoy it. So what's about what's coming on with the sequel?
So you know how the first one ends. Sends Forrest Gump Jr., a little AIDS baby, off to go to school, and he waits. And in the plot, starts off first page. Forrest Gump tells readers, never let nobody make a movie of your life story. So right off the bat, he's breaking the fourth wall.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not. Is this a book or a movie?
This is a book.
Oh, okay.
What I didn't know beforehand is Forrest Gump is based off a book in the first place. I had no clue about that.
I knew that. I didn't know that it was a sequel.
So in this one,
he sells his rights.
No, actually. Well, I don't know.
Or a movie.
That. I think a movie is made about him at some point in this. But first off, Jenny dies.
Okay. I
don't think it says. I think she just died. I mean, she has AIDS.
Yeah.
In a time where it was just a death sentence.
there was nothing you can really do.
It was like, oh, you got it? Bye-bye. And that's it. Forrest Gump gets a job as a janitor at a strip club in New Orleans. He plays football for the Saints.
Okay, that's a plot development.
And then he meets Tom Hanks. Real life Tom Hanks.
Well.
Do you want to know what movie Tom Hanks is shooting?
Philadelphia?
Nope.
Tom Hanks? I bet.
He's shooting a movie. He's young.
Forrest Gump?
No.
Splash?
No. Probably my second favorite Tom Hanks movie.
Castaway?
No, but that's up there.
Castaway 2?
Picture Shazam, but without the magic.
Oh. Grown Ups.
Oh.
I forget. Big? It's big, right?
Yeah. It's big. He's filming Big.
I forget one-word titles.
And while Tom Hanks and Forrest Gump are talking to one another, Tom Hanks just out of the blue drops a couple quotes from Forrest Gump the movie.
That weren't in the book? Or were they also in the book?
No, they were in the movie. It's straight from the movie quotes.
Oh, okay. Just the movie?
And not Tom Hanks, but Forrest Gump is like, that sounds familiar to me.
That's so funny. That's it's like an It. Like, at the beginning of the book, whenever Bill's walking past, the turtle that's in his basement, and he's like, something seems strangely comforting about the turtle. It's like, I get it.
And Stephen King, IRL, just does a line of coke and's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's genius. Oh, yeah. Their second time reading
you got this, Stevie.
This is the second time reading this 1,138 pages worth of nonsense. It's going to be great. I still haven't even read it, though.
Me neither. I always get a couple.
It's
I get to the point where adult... Oh, God, what's his name? Oh, this sucks. I'm supposed to be a huge, It nerd, and I can't remember the guy's name.
Stanley.
No, it's the one that stayed. The token black guy in the group. What is his name?
Mark McGrath.
Nope.
I don't know. No. Can't remember.
But I always get to the part where he stays, and there's a part in the book where he's interviewing all these older people in Derry. No, and everyone is just like, don't go digging where you're not supposed to. You're going to find something you don't want opened. and then I always end it there.
There's only one It movie I like, so I don't pay enough attention to it.
Can we talk about that? Because I want to know which one you like.
The new Chapter 1.
Okay. I really don't hear that too often. Yeah, it's 2017.
Okay. Chapter 2, it had what I like to call, like, Coke moments in it.
Okay. Can you explain on that?
Like,
I get what you're saying, but I would also
moments that you know came out of the book.
Yeah.
No, I haven't read the book. Like, moments that you go, that's so crazy. I know only a coked up Stephen King can think of that. So I know that's out of the book. Like, it has more of those, and it's kind of, strangely enough, it takes me out of the movie.
Really?
Because it makes me remember, oh yeah, this is a book, and, like, makes me think about Tim Curry. I don't know. It just gets me on.
Makes me miss Tim Curry.
Yeah, it makes me think about a bunch of tangents. But the first one, I think, it's like great acting from like these younger actors.
That's really true.
Like,
yeah, all of them
the best child actors ever.
Even down to little Georgie.
Yeah.
With like how little he's even shown still.
And with how little he is, with how young he is.
Yeah. How small he is.
I think that is like the best child acting ever. I don't think anything will ever top
honestly.
That.
To go back to Forrest Gump and Co. That's the sequel's title. To go back there for like 2 seconds. In the beginning of the movie, he loses all his money. Or not the movie, the book, I mean. He loses all his money. He goes bankrupt. Because he can't handle the shrimp industry anymore.
Oh. So they gotta...
So that happens, and then that's why he gets the job at the...
I wonder if there's a word for that.
Strip club.
Where, like, in a sequel, in order to make the hero take a similar journey, you have to take away what they earned from the first journey.
Huh.
Like, Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. How
it's the same movie, just a different area.
Yeah. Well, he still has to have a love interest, so they kill his wife. Or no, they don't kill his wife. They kill his mom.
Redhead?
Yeah.
From the first movie?
They're married for like 2 days, and they get divorced. She's like, I don't know why I wanted to do this.
Hear me out, guys.
Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 is not a good movie. It's
true.
A horrible,
I can agree
horrible
on that
movie. But I love it so much.
I can't even.
I want to talk about one scene.
Sequel.
There's a scene where Paul Blart is acting like he is an inspector from the USPS, I think.
Okay.
And he has to inspect what's inside this box. And this warehouse worker is like, I was about to go on lunch. Do you mind if I eat my lunch? And he pulls out this black fucking banana. Like this disgusting banana. And then peels it and it's like all nasty on the inside. And then Paul Blart's like, oh, you're not gonna and he takes a bite and he's like, oh, you did take a bite, huh? Wow, you nasty devil. And I die every single time.
I'm from Internal Affairs Shipping. Yeah. Corporate sent me here to check up on you and your coworkers. Random selection, no need to get too nervous.
Is it okay I eat my lunch?
Sure, yeah, you might as well. I'm just gonna fire some questions at you, though, vis-a-vis this particular shipment here. Now, where exactly did it... Wow, that is the brownest banana I've ever seen. That's borderline black. I wouldn't eat that if I were you. You're eating it. He's eating it. I'm gonna throw up a little bit, I think.
All right, I want to talk about Enola Holmes.
Okay.
Because I watched this. I told you to watch it, but you did not.
I did not watch it in time. I did not.
Fell through. So Henry Cavill's in it. You know that, right?
Yes.
He plays Sherlock.
I was about to say, doesn't he play Sherlock?
And he plays exactly he plays as much of a part in the story as I want him to.
So he doesn't like overthrow Enola.
Yeah. I forget that he's English.
Me
all
too.
All the time.
I totally forgot about that.
Same thing with Millie Bobby Brown. Hearing them do like flawless British accents, I'm like, dang, this is good. I'm like, and then I'm like, oh wait, that's right, I forgot. I didn't even know Millie Bobby.
There.
Like, I had to Google it, and whenever I started to Google Millie Bobby Brown British,
yeah,
it auto completed because I'd Googled it another time before, and I was like, oh, all right. But yeah, she is.
I only knew that because of Stranger Things. I'm a big fan of that. So I always would watch like interviews.
Yeah, but she doesn't have a. I was about to say she doesn't have a British accent in there. I think that's probably why
I wish that'd be just hilarious. 1984, and there's a random British girl that's bald, and these kids find her.
Hello, governor. I done got telekinetic powers. I did.
What's your name?
Len.
So what else about Enola Holmes did you want to talk about? We have that.
Yes.
We have Henry Cavill.
There's. I saw an article that said Henry Cavill reacts to Conan Doyle Estate's lawsuit over Enola Holmes. Do you know about that?
No.
Okay, so there was a series of books. So Sherlock Holmes is in the public domain. That you can find that anywhere.
Anyone can use them, right?
Yeah, anyone can use them. You can use those characters in your own story if you want to. But Enola Holmes was recent enough that the copyright laws didn't flip over on that. So it's still Enola Holmes still or I don't think her name's Enola in the books. I want to say it's not.
It's probably a different name, but the character is still the same. Right.
This Sherlock Holmes' sister was still belonged to them, so they tried to sue Netflix over it. And
is it still going through now, or did they?
No, they resolved it. Basically, Netflix got it thrown out. But Henry Cavill's reaction to it was it just made me laugh because
So what is this? What is this?
He said, I mean, honestly, I don't have a take on it. It's a character from a page which we worked on the screenplay. The legal stuff is above my pay grade.
I love
so
that.
The interviewer was like, how do you feel about the lawsuit? He's like, I don't fucking care.
I couldn't give less of a shit.
I've already been paid. And he does a good job in it. I enjoy watching him. I would watch a full movie as him, with him as Sherlock Holmes. But Mycroft actually plays kind of a bigger role in this movie than he does, which I like. His brother, Mycroft Holmes. Also, I don't know if you were watching any Sherlock. I don't know if you're smart enough. I don't know if you're. But Mycroft is also in the public domain because he comes up in the original books.
I never knew that Sherlock had any siblings.
Well, in canon, he only has one, really. And then he has his mom. Well, I guess actually he did have another sister in the Sherlock TV show. Spoilers.
Is that the one with Benedict?
Yes.
Mr. Cumberbatch?
Yes, Benedict. Insert funny joke about his name here. He had a sister in that. And she was like... Did you watch the James Bond, Daniel Craig movies?
No.
Okay.
They're on my list. I know they're pretty good.
They're in Spectre. It's all orchestrated by one dude. And they did that with Sherlock. It was it was her trying to get under your skin the whole time from inside this prison, and you forgot about it.
That seems cheap.
It was so absurd. You want to have this layer of intrigue in there and this layer of mystery, but
that just seems like a low blow.
Yeah, it's a cop out. You can't do any more sibling reveals. No more sibling reveals.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Star Wars did it the best, and you will never do anything even as remotely close to it.
Unless you get another, couple of siblings to kiss.
Yeah, they get your siblings to kiss.
That's a part of how it's good. You have to deceive them to kiss them.
Incest is cool. Do you have another talking point you want to bring up?
Something that I wrote down earlier to talk about here is Goosebumps plot twists and how bad they are.
Okay.
So,
speaking of the twist train, that's a good segue.
Do you have any request on what book we look at first? These are pretty short. My bad.
What book?
Yeah, it's like a whole list of them.
Oh, yeah, let me see this list here. Okay. Now that I'm looking at these, I remember a good few of these.
I know a couple.
I'll say
What's
Monster Blood 3. I don't remember Monster Blood 3.
Blood 3.
So read that off to me.
Kermit makes Evan, which I guess are the two main characters.
Yeah, every Goosebumps episode's got the two
90s kids.
Yeah, two 90s kids. One of them's probably a boy and one of them's probably a girl, or they're both boys. I don't think
with a name like Kermit.
There's rarely two girls. Yeah, the two boys two main boys.
So Kermit makes Evan shrink to the size of a mouse, and Evan's dog, Trigger, picks him up. First off, that sounds violent.
That's pretty sick. I could see that. It's like a Honey I Shrunk the Kids scenario. Except I don't think they have a dog. I've never seen it. I've never seen Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been forever since I've seen it, but I think they have it. Back to Monster Blood 3. So after that, Trigger takes Evan to his parents' bedroom, and the book ends with Evan trying to get his dad's attention. That sounds terrifying.
That's a really scary thing to think about.
I always forget that, where R.L. Stine can kind of like 50-50 in its book. It's either going to be pretty funny or pretty traumatizing.
Or existential dread.
Yeah.
It really is the kid's H.P. Lovecraft. Because, like, that's an existential fear I have. Like, imagining being so insignificant.
Mm-hmm. That's Lovecraftian.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying.
Said. That's Lovecraftian.
That's what I was just saying. Like, you're just looking up at your dad, and, like, there's no way he's going to notice you if you're, like, the size of an ant.
Yeah, you're like a speck of dust.
Yeah. Like, that's so traumatizing to think about that. Like, how instantly you would go mad just, like, realizing the absolute scale of everything.
I hate it. Ooh, How I Learned to Fly. That book was probably my favorite growing up, and I don't remember any of it. Okay, so Jack, probably main character, loses the big televised flying race and goes back to being a normal kid, while Wilson remains famous. What? Do other kids know how to fly?
I guess so. Well, somebody has to teach him.
However, Jack reveals that he faked his inability to fly so he can escape the trappings of fame and be with his crush Mia, while Wilson is still stuck being known as the Flying Boy. That doesn't sound too bad.
Okay, hold on. We might have just invented a new game where we try to guess the plot of an episode of Goosebumps based on the twist supplied by Wikia.
Mm-hmm.
So by the twist,
Yeah.
I'm guessing the plot is there are kids that can fly, and because of it, they become celebrities.
I think it has something to do with shoes. I really do. I think, like, shoes have the ability to fly, like, due to magic or something.
Okay.
And our buddy Jack found them first.
It's
Then
like
this other guy, Wilson, found a pair. And then they started fighting. And then they did the big race.
like Chronicle.
Yeah. Give R.L. Stein the money. He made Chronicle first. But then Jack was like, I like Mia more, and then threw away his flying shoes.
So if it has to do with shoes, is it like the movie Like Mike, where he gets Michael Jordan's shoes
And
can
then
play
gets
basketball?
his powers.
Yeah. He can play basketball good. He can
think
jump
so.
like 6 feet.
I think so. Because I remember a little bit of it. I remember, like, a beginning.
So you get
part of
Amelia
it.
Earhart's shoes. And then you go down over the Atlantic.
That was really good. You almost made me spit up my water.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Okay, what's another one here? Oh, do you want to go to something else?
I have something I want to talk about.
Okay.
I found a website today because I was, you know, the story Flowers for Algernon.
I do not.
It's a short story. I know you read it in English because I had the same English class as you. No, never mind. I had honors. You didn't.
Okay. Just rub it in my face.
Flex on you.
At least I have a diploma.
True. But yeah, I didn't pass that English class. So
Wait, isn't that why you don't have your diploma?
yeah, my English class. Which is weird because I'm a writer.
But back to
So Flowers for
Story you
Algernon, they made I went down a rabbit hole and they made a TV movie I haven't watched. I do want to watch it and then talk about it next week.
Mm-hmm.
It's a story about a stupid guy that works at a bakery, and then they take him in to do tests, like to use this experimental drug on him, or this experimental procedure to make him smart. He's like mentally handy, like disabled.
This sounds like Lawnmower Man.
Lawnmower Man is like loosely based on Flowers for Algernon.
Okay.
So, except in Flowers for Algernon, he gets smart, and then he's like working with the scientists now.
So he does good.
He's like genius. Okay. And then the rat that they tested it on at first, it's named Algernon, and it starts to like suck again. Like it starts to get stupid again. Like it stops being smart.
The rat or the human? Okay.
The rat.
Okay.
And so the human is like, oh no, I'm
killing the rad.
I'm going to become stupid again. Like that's.
Oh, okay, I see.
And then that dread of like
going back to normalcy.
Basically, it is a moral of ignorance is bliss, because as he gets smarter, he gets like more and more miserable, and then like once he realizes that, he gets this dread put in him, and this like horror, and this because he kind of has the ability to stop it with his intelligence, but as time goes on, he loses the ability to fix his own problem.
So at the end, does he lose it like fully?
Yeah, he becomes stupid again.
Aww.
But anyway, I was looking at a review for that for the made-for-TV movie based on that, which I haven't watched. I want to talk about next week. And it's such an old-looking website. It's called MoiraReviews.com. MORIA.
Then
reviews.com.
You know that's good.
And whenever I clicked on it, because the made-for-TV movie was made in 2000, I was like, oh, this website definitely is no longer functioning. But no, it still uploads, and it has like papyrus font and like a head. Like I tried to click on the header, like the head logo.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to that being the home button, and it's just the background. It doesn't link to anything.
Do they have the review for Tenet on there? If they're still posting.
Let me see. It is a science fiction, horror, and fantasy film review.
Oh, Tenet is right up there.
I don't see Tenet. Or Tenet, as we like to call it in France. But he does have 10 Cloverfield Lane on here, which he gives 3 stars. Also, we are going to be using this to pick out what movies we commentate, because he rarely reviews. I'm saying he.
They.
But actually, it's like multiple people.
Oh.
I believe. Wait, Richard Sheeb. So.
Okay.
Also, I'm so glad I scrolled down all the way, because this website has a copyright year, 1999. This website has from 1999. This is a thing of the past.
Wow. This thing is older than us.
Well, maybe. If it was in December of 1999, then...
Older than me.
I'm still older. But this guy rarely reviews good movies.
So what about the movie that you were talking about?
Flowers for Algernon. No, I was just using that as a segue to get into this.
Get here?
But, yes. Okay. There is a movie that sparked my interest. It's called Space Zombie Bingo.
Space Zombie Bingo.
And it does look like pornography, just in case you're wondering.
Let me see. That's a porno. That's a porno. Josh just showed me the poster for it. That's a porno.
So, plot. The Earth is under invasion by space zombies from the planet Plankton. As the space zombie... I can't do a Plankton voice. As the space zombies wreak havoc...
That was horrible.
I know. Hey, you do a Daffy Duck impression.
How was that?
It's closer than my Plankton. Space zombies wreak havoc and destroy cities. The U.S. appoints Major Kent Bendover to lead the fight back.
Ooh, keep on going.
Make
me sing.
It's a deliberately bad film. That's all of the plot.
That's it?
Yeah.
Let's see what they think about, like, pretty popular movie. 10 Cloverfield Lane was pretty popular, and they gave it a 3-star.
I haven't seen it.
Really? It's honestly not that bad.
I did like Cloverfield, and I haven't watched the new thingy.
Oh, Paradox?
Yeah, Paradox. Cloverfield Paradox.
Yeah, everyone hates that one.
Which wasn't supposed to be a Cloverfield movie.
What do you mean?
Like, it was just another movie, and then they put Cloverfield in it. It's like how...
It was produced by JJ.
Yeah, but he just, like, tacked it on at the end. It's like how American Psycho 2 wasn't supposed to be an American Psycho movie.
That. Like, if that's what happened, and, like, JJ was like, hey, can we film, like, at least 3 scenes?
Oh, my God.
Just give me, like, a day, and I'll get the scenes I need for the movie.
I know you know Wolf Cop.
Wolf Cop. Yes, I do.
The movie?
Haven't seen it, but I do know about it.
They made a sequel in 2017. It's called Another Wolf Cop.
Of course. Well, how is it? I gotta know.
1 star. So, not great.
Now I know. What was I expecting?
Okay, here's one. Boo 2, A Medea Halloween.
5 stars.
1 star.
Aw, come on. Richard.
Come on, Richard.
You stupid little man.
You dickhead, but I love you.
Thank you, Richard, but you're stupid.
These reviews are also like really in depth. This was the second of Tyler Perry's Boo films. The first Boo, A Madea Halloween, was centered around Madea, played by Perry, and friend/relatives Anne Bryan, also played by Perry.
Mm-hmm.
And his attempts to control his teenage daughter Diamond White as she goes off to a fraternity Halloween party. There are a few full horror-related gags, but Perry did not seem interested in the horror content. Yeah, it's a comedy. You don't go into a scary movie expecting it to really be scary.
I would honestly love if, like, Tyler Perry just pulled like a Jordan Peele.
Oh, yeah, I was about to
and
say.
just made, like, a totally horror movie. Like, a little universe. Like, give him, like, a couple. See what he does with it.
That'd be cool, because they say good comedy directors are
also good
drama
horror
directors. I don't know
Jordan
about horror.
Peele.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's one example. But you still have to be good at comedy.
To
Tyler
do
Perry
horror?
just makes comedy. He's not good at it.
I don't
to fit the.
Well, he's big in like making Christian movies too, and he does do plays too.
Yeah, I know he does the plays.
That's something else.
Which they fit better as plays because I'm the playboy, as they used to call me.
Mm-mm.
My
I went to school with you. No one called you that.
Well,
They called you fat.
I call myself that.
I'm sorry, I take that back.
They did not call me fat. They called you fat because you're still bigger than me.
Hey, why? Why'd you have to say that?
I don't know. I was just being mean. I'm sorry. I apologize. Anyway.
Okay.
I did plays in high school, and I enjoyed them. But like watching them, they fit better as plays. They're just more interesting that way.
Yeah.
Like, especially if I was sitting there in the audience, I would like it better.
They are pretty entertaining. The plays that you were in, they were very entertaining. Oh, who is that? Josh has showed me a picture of an old white man just doing the Hail Hitler hand thing. Who is that man?
Gregory Peck, as real-life scientist Dr. Josef Mengele, cloning 94
Is he
copies of Adolf Hitler in The Boys from Brazil, 1978.
I thought that was a picture from Boo, A Madea Halloween.
No. I clicked on a related link called Nazis in Fantastic Cinema.
In this movie...
Because they do have essays on here, too.
In this movie, Madea has to fight a Nazi? This
Boo,
summer...
a Madea Nazi. This summer. But yeah, good website. Everybody go check them out.
Very nice website.
Very cool. And then we will be using this and possibly like a random number generator because there are movies in here from the 50s. It seems like Richard don't do nothing but watch movies, which I got to admire, you know. I was going to say I don't think I've seen a single ad on this website, but...
So it's all free? It's just him?
No, I have ad blocker on. I forgot about it. So I'm going to pause ad blocker and then... Also, this website is not secure. Just let you know.
No, you're going to get your cookies stolen.
They're going to steal my cookies. They're going to know what kind of pornography I watch. Yeah, actually, there are no ads on this.
So I'm right.
Richard really just doing it for the game.
You know what movie I just thought about, Josh, that I would love to watch with you?
What?
What is it called? It's about that country song, and it's about God.
Old Town Road.
No, I wish. But it's a Christian movie.
I can only imagine.
And it's really dumb. Like, I hate it, but I also love it, because it's a feel-good movie.
God's Not Dead, too.
What is it? We should watch that. But no, that's not what I'm thinking about. What is... If I can only imagine...
I said that.
No,
I
you
said
did
that.
not.
Yes, I did. I said...
Jamie, take it back.
Yeah, Jamie, pull up that clip of me saying... I can only imagine.
If you did, I'm sorry.
I swear to God I did. Because that's the first thing I thought about. It's by Mercy Me.
Mercy, yes. It's a movie about that song. And have you seen it?
Yes.
Do you like it?
I watched it with my church.
How did they think about it?
They loved it.
Did they like the part where the dad beat the wife and mom? Or not the wife and mom, but the mom and the son?
Well, he did that, and then they made it clear that he was an atheist.
They made it clear that he did believe in Jesus later in the movie.
And whenever he's good. I'd love that in Christian movies. That's my favorite thing they do. They make a character bad, and then they go.
They blame it on not.
And then immediately,
not believing in him.
Pretty soon after that, he says something about not believing in God.
Mm-hmm.
If you're an atheist, that's not something you think about
No.
often. It's just like...
Every atheist I know is a pretty nice person. I have never met an angry person due to religion.
Yeah. Or due to an absence of religion.
Yeah.
But it was... Yeah.
An angry man, an angry person due to religion, I have met multiple times.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's
Yeah.
most...
That's most religious
all right.
people.
Let's don't get political.
Back to the funnies.
I want to talk about cold showers. I forgot.
Like actual cold showers?
Yeah, a cold shower.
Okay.
Not a cold open, a cold shower.
I thought this was like another porno movie from the 70s.
No.
That you pulled up.
That would be... Jamie, write that down.
Let me get my notebook.
Yeah, right. So, cold showers are supposed to be great for you. Like, you're not supposed to take hot showers. Because
Yeah.
our skin was
I
never
always
meant
hear-
to touch hot water.
I always hear, like, only the good parts of it. It's like, it makes your mind clear in the morning. It wakes you up faster. It's better than coffee.
Yeah. Which, no. Cocaine's better than coffee. I mean, like, in what terms?
So have you been taking cold showers?
I've been trying to, but
So at
I always
what
get-
time does it change over to a regular hot shower?
well, so I'm up in that shower getting my party on,
Okay.
you know, and I do my hair,
Okay.
and then like I'm washing my top, like my upper bits,
All right.
and I go, you know who would really enjoy this shower? Some hot water, because this is miserable right now. Because there's no relief whenever you take a cold shower.
Yeah.
Whenever you take a hot shower, it's like
It's like heaven. All your muscles just like
I'm washing away all my fears,
Stress out. It's
all my stress.
awesome.
And like same thing with the bath, because you sit in the bath and you can pee in the bath.
I have
like
not
that's the best part.
had a bath in like a decade.
I had a boil on my ass, and I had to take a bath to help like soak it, like to help like the juices and stuff
We
come
should
out.
get a motel room only to take baths in it.
Yeah, because I don't like taking a bath in my own home because of how dirty the tub is.
I cannot take one. I am 6'4", 6'3", 6'4".
How
I
are you-
cannot take.
How are you supposed to take a bath in a motel room? Oh, you're talking about like a fancy hotel.
No,
You
well,
ain't
I don't know
talking about a
fancy.
motel. You talk about a hotel.
Hotel, motel,
Which is funny
Holiday Inn.
It's funny that they call it a motel and a hotel. Because a motel, I can't think of a pun for that one. But it's like flopped because you take a hooker to a motel,
Mm-hmm.
not a hotel. And you don't take nothing to a hotel. Except your whole damn family.
There we go. You landed it.
Yeah, I landed it. I landed
You got
it.
it.
I took off like Amelia Earhart, got rocky around the Atlantic. And
Lost
then
myself in the ocean.
I landed in Japan though. I made it round. Where was she going? Where's Amelia Earhart going?
The other side.
She did. She made it there. She made it to the other side.
I don't know where she was going. I can bring up a story about my father and how when he came back to Florida, where we are located, because he lives in Texas.
Yeah.
And,
Is this going to be anger centric against your father?
No.
Okay.
It'd be pretty funny.
Okay.
I
Go
think.
ahead.
But this is when, God, how old was I? I think I was very late middle school or early high school. So like 13, 14, maybe 15.
So we knew each other at this point.
Yeah.
All right, so then I've probably
I
heard
think-
the story,
I
huh?
think I was either 13 or 14, definitely. And he came back over from Texas, back to Florida. He was working in the oil field. He had money at the wazoo. He was good with himself. And this time, he brought over a woman named, I'm not going to say her actual name, because this might get back to her. Hey, Zoe, our producer, give me a woman's name. Jessica. Let's name her Jessica.
That was her name though. So still bleep it out.
Hey, let's not say that. No. Okay, so my dad brung over a woman named Jessica.
Okay.
They were dating at the time. And now, he was coming over to Florida to get me and my sister to go back to Texas over the summer. He was going to stay here a couple days. We go to Texas. I think the first plan was 2 weeks we stay there. And I remember when my father had me and my sister, him and Jessica, out at Denny's. We were eating breakfast. And he made sure to sit me and my sister down and say this. Now, kids, when we get back to Texas, all of us are going to be staying in the same house. Me and Jessica are going to have the same room. You and your sister are going to take the couches in the living room. Now, Jessica had kids too.
Okay.
They already had their rooms. He was just laying down the groundwork. And then at the end of it, he said, now we might be fighting late at night. So if you hear any yelling or fighting, don't do anything. Don't come to the room. Just go back to sleep. Everything's gonna be fine. As a child, you would
Hearing
think,
your dad's about to fist fight a woman in the next room.
You would think, oh, there's just the relationship's kind of rocky.
No, but you were 13 or 14, so you
I was
should.
13, 14. I knew it was gonna be like, oh, they ain't fighting. Yeah, but my sister was very young at the time. If I was that age, she would be single-digit age, 8 or 7, 10 maybe tops.
The single-digit number of 10.
10 tops, maybe. I don't know the math. But yeah, after hearing that, it was like, well, to be fair, they did fight a lot. him and Jessica. They did fight a lot.
Like fight or
both.
Oh, okay.
Both. They hated each other, and they also loved each other very much. So that happens. We go over to Texas. We stay there for 2 months. Not 2 weeks, 2 months.
I think I do remember that.
And you want to know how much they would fight?
Fight or fight?
Let's bring up fight first, like actual yelling fighting.
Okay.
How much? How many days? Out of 2 months.
Out of 2 months? Judging by your tone, it's a lot. So
it's a whole lot. It is every day that he was home.
Oh, okay.
They would yell at each other. Because, like I said earlier, he was in the oil field. A job where you're barely home.
Yeah.
So, that's also why we stayed there 2 months. So we could actually have some time with him.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they would just yell at each other. And every night, they would fight.
And now they're married.
They are not.
Now they are fused into one person.
That is so untrue.
Via the magic.
Everyone on my father's side of the family, including my father, hate her. We hate Jessica. You want to know why we hate Jessica?
Why?
Took all my guy's money.
Oh, okay.
Stole my man's money.
That makes sense. Must have been some bomb pussy, though.
I guess so. If you want a visual of what she looked like, she looks like a grape. She looked like a grape. I made her producer crack. I made her producer laugh.
Well,
she looked like a grape, and she had the haircut of a Karen, like the classic Karen haircut.
Okay.
And she worked at a bank, so I guess that might have helped her stealing all my dad's money.
Her real name was Violet Beauregard.
Sure. Instead of Jessica, it's Violet.
Violet.
And that's the story of how my dad told me that he was fighting with his girlfriend.
Wait, fighting or fighting?
Both.
Oh.
They would never fist fight, but it was definitely a lot of yelling in and outside of the bedroom.
There was no hand-to-face contact outside of the bedroom.
Because my dad is like my height. My dad's like 6'4", definitely. And Jessica was like...
He would juice her. A grape of a lady.
Yeah, Jessica was like 4-something. 5'3", maybe.
Gee, wait, so she was about
She
as
was
tall
very
as you
short.
when you were... Actually, no, you were probably taller than her at 13.
I was.
Because at 13, you were...
5'10".
Yeah, I was about almost 6 foot, probably. Which is crazy that you haven't grown more. I did most of my growing.
My doctor said I will stop growing at 6'7", which I'm kind of terrified of.
Start being naked more, because I don't think that's going to happen.
That's what the doctor said when I was young.
I don't know if that would...
Like, if I stay at this 6'4", 6'3" area, I'm cool with that.
That would be
6'7" sounds
I think
scary.
that'd be cool. Like, just become bulimic and then lose a bunch of weight, so that way your body has less weight to carry, so you grow taller. Which is another reason why I want to lose weight, because I feel like my legs will know to grow then. Because they've been working so hard growing, like, my fat body.
Yeah.
That, like, once I lose a bunch of weight, they'll be like, oh man, this is easy. Like,
I don't know if that's the way it works.
it's like, moving appliances is weird. because I don't do it often.
That's true.
But I didn't move a microwave for like 5 or 6 years, and by the
I like how you're keeping track.
I'm thinking about my movement schedule. So I remember moving a microwave into the house I'm in now, and I was like 14, or I think I was like 13.
Yeah. So
And
while
then-
you were moving a microwave into your house,
I thought about
I was
it.
listening to my dad fight with Jessica.
about that time. But I was like, I remember being like, wow, this is kind of heavy. But I also remember picking up a microwave when I was like 6, and I was like, oh, that's impossible. And now I can pick up a microwave with like one hand. I
You
remember
just grab it.
I wrap it around like Shaquille O'Neal with a basketball.
You hold it like a lunchbox.
Yeah. But I remember we like had to take a microwave back to Walmart or something, and we put it back in the box and then put all the stuff in it. And I was carrying it with one hand. I was like, I never think about how much stuff weighs. I'm always surprised. Like, oh, that's lighter than I remember things being.
I always remember getting you don't know your own strength, which honestly I'm pretty sure I don't, because like when moving anything compared to other people,
Yeah, that's
I would just get called out.
Yeah, that's
It's like, I don't know.
well,
My bad.
so my grandma lives next door to me, and I know I told Zoe this earlier, but I don't know if I told you about going over there this morning.
No.
So I got home at like 1 last night, right?
Yeah.
I woke up at 4 this morning. I just slept like 3 hours because I was like, just couldn't sleep anymore, I guess. And then I watched a movie, and then played some video games. And then my grandma called me asking where my mom was, and I was like, I don't know. And then my grandma goes, well, my charger broke this morning or last night, and I couldn't get my phone to charge. Whenever you get a chance, can you come over here and look at my phone? Or she didn't say her charger broke. I diagnosed that later.
Yeah.
She was like, whenever you get a little bit. And I was like, I'll come over right now. So I went over there, and I got bored. I was just bored over at my house, so I was just hanging out with her for like an hour and a half. And she would just be like, I hate this being here. And so I moved half of her house around.
I hate that.
While I was there. Well, I was bored, so
no,
I just
my
sat there
grandmother
with
does
her.
the same thing to me.
Sat there with her while she was watching Fox News and talked with her. And
I wonder what about.
not about Fox News.
Okay.
We were just talking about other stuff. It was a fun morning. It was nice, wholesome.
Sounds nice.
But she did take advantage of me. She used me to move furniture. All right. Thank you for listening to episode 2. Hopefully, we will have the first episode out
Very soon.
very soon. I know this isn't live, but it's not out yet. We are excited to hear about feedback and stuff. Always let us know. Follow us at PaperboysCast on Twitter. Do we have an Instagram? Do we have an Instagram?
We do have an Instagram.
At PaperboysCast Instagram.
Snapchat has just been added,
Snapchat has just been added.
which I will not use. I hate Snapchat, so that's all you guys.
Okay. I'll start using Snapchat to use the Paperboys.
Instagram,
Snapchat.
that can be
Is
my
it-
thing. I
Is
got
it still
Instagram.
PaperboysCast? All right, PaperboysCast.
So just
Snapchat.
look up Paperboyscast on anything, and you
Yeah,
should
that
find
should
us.
be our thing, I guess. Thank you so much for listening. Colton, do you have any closing words?
Thanks for listening. Hope you had a fun time, Josh. Was it a good episode for you?
No.